All right, we're live. We're back. New year, new us, 2019. And good Lord, what has happened between the last time we saw and met together and now? It has
Oh my
been a
goodness.
roller coaster. It's been a
Yep.
roller coaster. So I figured, you know what, there's so much going on. I've been busy the last couple of weeks, so that's why we haven't been, in the groove. But I'm not sure if we're going to do another one next week, but so I figured, you know what, let's clear my schedule, sit down, and talk about what the hell is going on because, good Lord, there's a lot going on, and a
Yep.
lot of it is really, really, really entertaining. Um,
Very entertaining.
so let's go ahead and get with the big elephant in the room, the government shutdown that started before Christmas.
Oh yeah.
So this is going on for 30 days now. And the main reason why is because the Democrats won't fund Trump's wall. And
Yeah.
Trump is saying, nope,
Today,
go ahead.
today is actually day 28. This is day 28. And the fake news media is like, this is a disaster. These government officials are not getting paid. They're suffering, their families are suffering. This is horrible. Of course, it's all that horrible Donald Trump's fault. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
it's always his fault. It's always his fault for some reason. But yeah, so Trump actually signed a bill a few days ago saying that the people who aren't getting paid will receive the back pay as soon as the shutdown ends, which it does not look like it's going to be ending anytime soon. Unless something drastic changes tomorrow, because Trump is going to address the nation again at 3 p.m. So we'll have some Facebook and Twitter coverage of that, of what he's going to say. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Shane Stradamus is tapping out on this because I have no idea what he's going to say.
I know.
But let's turn back the clock. Or last week, where Trump did his Oval Office address, his first Oval Office address, and then we followed it up with American Gothic. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer
Chuck Schumer. Oh yeah.
standing at one podium. They're together, bug-eyed. The whole thing to me looked like pre-recorded. To me, it looked like it was pre-recorded. The whole thing, because it's Chuck and Nancy was like, oh, Trump is having a temper tantrum and he's yelling and screaming and banging his hand on the desk in front of the cameras. That didn't happen at all. I don't know what they were watching,
No.
but I watched the Trump address and I watched Chuck and Nancy's abomination, and Trump really took the win for that. And I'm not being biased, no bias, but
Uh-huh.
Trump took the win. He was calm, he was cool, he was collected, he was addressing the nation as a whole. And you got Chuck and Nancy, up there, with all her makeup on, looking like something out of something out of American Gothic. There's these memes going around on Twitter and Facebook of
Oh
Chuck and
yeah.
Nancy at that podium, which was, the visual of that was just absolutely horrendous. I
Hey,
mean,
hey. John Ward says, "Don't let your memes be dreams." I don't know if you follow. I don't know if you watch John Ward's videos. They are great.
oh, I gonna have to check that. I haven't watched. I haven't been keeping up.
John Ward, check him out. He's great. He
Yeah.
is great. Also, Sinatra Says is also a good one. And what's one other one? Oh, Amazing Lucas. Amazing Lucas. He's a good one too.
Hmm.
But yeah, what I love, the one thing that I loved was the Oval Office meeting back in December with Trump and the Vice President and Chuck and Nancy in the same
Yeah.
room.
Oh yes, we gotta. Yeah, go ahead and cover that.
Yeah, so basically they came to meet with the president, in the Oval Office, and first Pelosi was like, we can do this. Can we get these cameras out of here? It's like, you're not in charge here, Nancy. This is the
Yeah.
White House. This is not
Oh
the
my
House.
God. Yeah, she's yeah, the whole constitutional wise, I am equal to the president. I have equal power. That is such bull crap as such bull crap. Such bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a minute. I think we have a special guest coming in. Just give me a
Oh. So, yeah, what we had this meeting, which happened last month in the Oval Office, which was just hilarious, by the way. It was hilarious to watch Pelosi and Schumer squirm. They were squirming because, and this was after the government had been shut down. By the way, I think it was like less than a week after the government shut, or maybe it was before. I think it was before the government shut down. Regardless, point being, it was pretty funny to watch them squirm, and also, Chuck Schumer was also like, "Oh well, we could do this without the cameras." Like, Trump brought those cameras in there intentionally, specifically to show the American people, these show the American people, these are the freaking Democrat leaders. Just remember what they're doing here. They did not like having the cameras on them whatsoever. They wanted those cameras out of there. They did not want to be exposed for the jackasses that they were. And believe me, they are jackasses. But they didn't
Okay,
want
I'm back. I'm
they did
back.
not want to
Okay.
be exposed.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, so I want you to help me welcome my special guest. You know her, you all love her, Miss Nancy Pelosi. Hey Nancy. she's a little under the weather tonight. Let me see if I can let's see here. There we go. She's a little she's gonna be with us tonight. Nancy Pelosi.
Oh my Lord.
Don't fall, Nancy. Let me adjust her. All right, you okay, Nancy?
She has seen better days, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they put enough makeup on her tonight. So she's going to be with us for the rest of this evening.
Yeah, she's looking kind of rough.
People's going to join in and say like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah, yeah. Nancy's looking kind of rough these days. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, that, like I say, that meeting in the Oval Office was just absolutely priceless. It was priceless. Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi just looked like deer in the headlights with those cameras. They did not want those cameras on them. They wanted to be able to. They wanted to be able to do this in private, where the American people would see them, for what they are.
Yeah, they really made fools of themselves on the in that meeting. And it's going into that, and I don't know if you touched on this when I was getting luring Nancy in. Trump said that if there's a shutdown, I'll take the blame for it. And here's the thing. Yeah, I know Trump said that, and it's good that he said that because it shows that he's caring about this country enough to not allow all these illegals in, all these, criminals and rapists and murderers and all that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's great that he's like, yeah, okay, you know what, fine, I will take the blame for this.
Mm-hmm.
But see, meanwhile, along the way, he's been having some fun trolling the leftists and the Democrats.
Yes, I mean that epic troll yesterday, and let's go ahead and get into it. So,
Uh,
so basically, so let's tell this story in its complete.
well, it
Its com-
started. It
yeah.
started with Nancy Pelosi a couple of days ago writing a letter saying, maybe we should postpone the State of the Union address because of security concerns. Because because Secret Service might not do their job if they don't get paid. And there was a headline. Kirsten Nielsen and the Secret Service
Mhm.
said, "Look, yeah, we can handle it. We got this. Don't worry about it. We got this. There will be security at the State of the Union. Don't worry about it because the Secret Service are going to get their back pay when the shutdown is over." So, but see, Pelosi and the Democrats and Schumer, they do not want. This is what they don't want. They don't want Trump to clown them while the shutdown is going on, because, especially on national television,
Yeah.
because they know that he's going to clown on them, and it's what they deserve, by the way. And he's going to be like, he's like, yeah, we got Chuck Schumer here tonight. We got Nancy Pelosi here tonight. They're the two that are holding back the wall. I mean, yeah, they're saying that I'm to blame for this. Maybe I am a little bit, but they're mostly to blame.
Yeah. He's saying that. Yeah, of course. I'm like you said that he's a partially blamed to it, but mostly it's Chuck and Nancy because they won't sit down with him and they won't make a actual deal with him. They don't
Yeah,
want Trump to win. They don't want to give Trump his win. And Nancy and Chuck, and it's both of them. It's Chuck and Nancy. It's not just Nancy, it's Nancy and Chuck. Both of them are
yeah,
not wanting Trump to have this win because they know
right.
if he has this win, he's easily going to get reelected next year.
Yeah,
Easily
and
reelected.
I've heard some conservatives say no wall, no 2020 reelection.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
Trump needs the wall. If he wants to win in 2020, Trump needs to win this.
he
And
does. He
we'll talk
absolutely
about
does.
some of the candidates that has already tossed their hats into the rings on the DNC side
Oh
for
yeah,
2020 later. But yeah, so Nancy, it started with Nancy saying, well, since, we're going to cancel the State of the Union because, Trump doesn't want to deal with this shutdown because of this shutdown, there's not enough security. Well,
Trump's like, screw you, and Trump is like,
Trump,
screw you.
yeah, Trump took it upon himself, and I'm going to read this whole thing because this statement right here is just 100% level trolling to Chuck and Nancy and the DNC and the media. So after Pelosi's power hour, her power grab about canceling the State of the Union that the media loves to cream their pants with. The very next day, I believe, President Trump issued this statement to the Honorable Nancy Pelosi, who's with us here tonight. So it says this was issued the 17th, which was yesterday. The Honorable Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives. Dear Madam Speaker, I love that he started with that. That was great. Due to the shutdown, I'm sorry to inform you that your trip to Brussels, Egypt, and Afghanistan has been postponed. We will reschedule this 7-day excursion when the shutdown is over, in light of the 800,000 great American workers not receiving pay. I am sure you would agree that postponing this public relations event is totally appropriate. I also fear that during this period, it would be better if you were in Washington negotiating with me and joining the strong border security movement to end the shutdown. Now, this right here, this is just the dagger in it. Obviously, if you would like to make your journey by flying commercial, that would be certainly your prerogative. I look forward. I look forward to seeing you soon, and even more forward to watching our open and dangerous southern border finally receive the attention funding, and security it so desperately deserves. Sincerely, President Donald J. Trump. Now,
but the ultimate trolling that he did on this, now, he wrote this, but the ultimate thing was this message was given to Nancy Pelosi while she was on the bus getting ready to go to the airport. They were just about to leave.
yeah,
And that's when
they was actually en route to the airport, and they have to turn around and go back to the Capitol building.
Yep.
Which that was so freaking hilarious. You know, if I was Trump, I would have waited. I would have waited until they boarded that plane, then give them the message of saying, "Oh, sorry, your trip's canceled."
Yeah, but the timing, having it being done on the bus is still just as good.
Yeah, it was funny. I even posted the meme, and you've seen European Vacation when Chevy was circling around in the roundabout. Hey kids, there's Parliament. There's Big Ben.
Big
it
Ben,
was just like
Parliament.
that.
Hell
Big
yeah.
Ben, Parliament.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, White House, Congress. Oh, look, kids, White House, Congress.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
that was great. But Nancy's response to this today, she actually had a response, and it was just such bullshit. She said that she was planning on flying commercial to those countries.
Yeah, sure you were.
Yeah, Nancy. I want to.
Yeah,
if I slap her, would that be would I get arrested? Anyway.
Yeah. We're sure she was. We're sure she was planning to fly commercial.
Yeah. And she said she said they was planning on flying commercial, but because of the president's statement of telling them what countries they're going to be at was a security risk to them. And I'm like, didn't you just say there wasn't enough security to hold the State of the Union? Then if there wasn't enough security to hold the State of the Union, then why are you going on this trip if there's not enough security? It's just it doesn't make really sense. So yeah, the PR response to that was just that wasn't a good response.
Yeah,
I don't know whose idea. I don't know whose idea was that saying that she was going to fly commercial.
Remember the thing on Sesame Street? One of these things is not like the other.
Oh man! And then there was a photo. There was a photo of Nancy Pelosi's luggage being brought back to her office. Oh my god! I mean, that was great. And not on top of that, we're going to get some really entertaining stuff tomorrow when President Trump's address to the nation at 3 p.m. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen, but so this government shutdown, unless something drastic really happens, I don't see it ending. Maybe there's been rumblings of Trump declaring national emergency, and I think right now national emergency is the right thing to do. I mean, how great it would be, Trump canceling Nancy Pelosi's trip and to declare a national emergency. I think that'd be fantastic.
I agree.
And he has every right to declare a national emergency.
Yes, he does. Oh, but the left, they'll try and challenge it. They'll try and challenge it. It's not legal.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to challenge it. And plus, we'll get into the Supreme Court situation because it appears that Ruth Bader Ginsburg may not be, able to continue.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
We'll get into that.
But one thing I want to get into is, well, I can't remember. I think this may have been before the president went to the border last week. Jim Acosta, our favorite. He goes to this town in California.
Mm-hmm.
On the border, it's a border wall. And he's going there trying to embarrass the president. But of course, the thing what he was doing was he was making the president's point for him.
Yeah.
Because you had the steel barricade. He's patting it and everything, and saying, "Well, I don't see any refugees trying to rush this structure." I'm like, "Yeah, Jim. You know why? Because it works. Because it works, stupid." Plus, if you look behind him, there's a border agent standing about 40 feet behind him.
I like to see him do that on a part of the border that's not secured.
And
I love it.
Yeah.
Because when Jim Acosta posted out on Twitter, I put under there, so hashtag Dear Diary. So what you're saying that walls actually work. And then just like a few hours later, Trump retweeted that, not my tweet, but Jim Acosta's tweet. And he has on there, Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
It's like, did you see my tweet or something? I mean, geez.
That's great.
I sent Trump a tweet saying, you know what? Hire me as chief of staff. You know, great minds think alike.
He probably got a kick out of that if he read that.
I hope he did.
A kick out of that
because it's coincidental that I tweeted Dear Diary to Jim Acosta, and then Trump retweeted Jim Acosta's tweet with Dear Diary as a comment. So either me and him are on the same wavelength, or he saw my tweet and like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's great.
But, however, we got some bad news. The Democrats, they're so mad. They're so mad they're going to cancel the Super Bowl. That's how mad they are.
Oh no!
Yes. Because of the government shutdown. There's not enough security to protect the Super Bowl. So the Democrats is saying, well, we need to cancel the Super Bowl. And once the Breitbart article loads up, I'll read it to you guys. But yes, the Super Bowl must be canceled. That's the only way that we can win the government shutdown is to cancel the Super Bowl. Hey, Nancy, you going to cancel the Super Bowl? She says yes. I need another one, so it could be Hillary and Nancy together.
Yeah.
Let's see here. No, we can't find the article. Oh, there's also another Breitbart article that I recommend, and I just passed it. But let me go on my computer and pull it up.
And we also had let's see. We had the president had the national champion Clemson Tigers at the White House this past Monday, and he and Clemson University worked together. It's like what do the players want to eat when they come here? Mm-hmm. And they said fast food. They want like burgers and pizza and all that stuff. So on his own dime, he went out and got McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Pizza Hut, anything these guys wanted. Mm-hmm. Had a huge spread in the White House.
Oh my God, that was great.
All served on silver platters, by the way.
Yeah.
And I saw
candlelit too. Candlelit.
Yes, candlelight. Yes, that's right. I saw several players. They had stacks of like Big Macs and
filet of fish and pizza. Oh my! I mean, I wish I was there.
I know. Awesome. Yeah. I would
having a freaking Big Mac with the president. I mean, come on.
Because he likes his Big Macs. President Trump likes his Big Macs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like Big Macs myself.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing about President Trump. He would rather sit down and have a Big Mac with somebody than go and have filet mignon or some fancy, snooty rich people food.
And likewise, the mainstream media was all upset about it. They were all triggered and everything, saying, "How dare he punt fast food in these football players' hands? It's unhealthy. He needs to have steak and lobster and all that." I mean, come on, give me a break. If I was a football player, would I take the freaking burger or would I take the lobster? I'm going to go for the burger. I'm going to go with the greasy stuff. I'm going to go with the fries. I'm going to go with the pizza. Right.
Yeah.
And then, you got Michael Strahan on Live with Kelly and Michael. He said, "Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay, Clemson Tigers to have steak and lobster because they deserve a real meal instead of that." I'm like, first off, I'm sure the president asked someone from the Clemson Tigers' team what they would have, what they want.
He did.
I'm like, if you go and ask someone and they say they want fast food and stuff, you buy them fast food. You don't ask and say, "Oh, you know what? I'm not going to buy you fast food. I'm going to get you something else." If that's what they wanted, that's what they get. I mean, come on.
And it is what they wanted because the president consulted with Clemson University. Yeah. It's like, what do the players want? They want fast food. Okay. I'm gonna go out and get them some fast food. I'm gonna pay for it. It was on his dime. So why is the left complaining about it? It was on his own freaking dime.
Yeah, I know. And I'm surprised. And I was talking to my dad with this. I was like, I'm surprised the media didn't come up and say, "Well, if he can afford fast food, why he can't pay for the wall out of his own pocket?" I'm surprised the media didn't do that.
Yeah. Well, see, first they tried to say that he was fat shaming them. Then he tried. This was what the fake news media said. First they tried to say he was trying to call them fat. Then claimed that he was racist against the black players. They claimed he was racist because there was no Taco Bell.
Oh my God! You know what? I'm surprised they didn't say, "Oh, Trump's racist because there was no KFC."
Oh, yeah. Oh, be careful. That'll be the next thing they accuse him of.
Yeah. Where's the KFC at? Racist. Oh my God.
It's like, okay. So no Taco Bell. What's that? Is that supposed to be racist against Mexicans? Taco Bell's not Mexican food. It's Americanized Mexican food. Yeah. Americanized fast Mexican food. That's what it is.
Yeah, and didn't candidate Trump raise controversy after he tweeted him eating a taco bowl and saying that he loves Mexicans and saying that's racist? Well, the media just claimed racism because there was no Taco Bell there. So are you saying that Taco Bell's for only Mexicans only or something like that? Media?
That's what it sounds like they're saying to me.
No, it's like they're like juggling. It's like a juggling act with them, with the mainstream media. It's like, okay, Russia and racism and sexism.
And old Bug Eyes herself from New York, Alexandria.
She's right here with us.
Not Nancy.
We love Nancy, don't we?
I'm referring to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh yeah, she's been making the headline.
She tried to say the president was racist. The president just chuckled like who cares? Like I don't care.
He doesn't even know who she is. He doesn't even know who she is. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's the article about the Democrats floats canceling Super Bowl would definitely lead to the end of the government shutdown. First off, the NFL, they're not having a great season again. Their ratings are low and everything. So canceling the Super Bowl, nobody would care at this point. Democrats are floating canceling the Super Bowl in order to push to end what is now the longest government shutdown in history. Fox News reports that a Democrat lawmaker confirmed during a meeting of the House Democrat Conference, of which Speaker Nancy Pelosi is the leader Thursday morning discussion of the shutdown's effect on the Super Bowl has caused a ruckus. A House Democratic caucus meeting was rolled Thursday morning after one representative floated the possibility that was ongoing partial federal government shutdown might affect federal authorities' ability to secure the upcoming Super Bowl. Fox News, Chad Pergam, and Greg Reed reported. Okay, first off, again, with this whole security thing, it was just confirmed that there was no issue with security. So, yeah, so canceling the Super Bowl is not going to happen. The only way to cancel is not watch it. I'm not going to watch it again this year. That's definitely got everyone's attention. A Democratic lawmaker told Fox News anonymously. Another Democrat lawmaker told Fox News anonymously that canceling the Super Bowl would definitely lead to the end of the government shutdown. While nobody in President Donald Trump's administration, which oversees the collection of government agencies that come together to handle travel, logistics, security, and more for major events like Super Bowl, is suggesting that the Super Bowl be canceled, like Democrats on the Capitol Hill are floating. There are definitely concerned about the shutdown's impact on this year's big game. Go ahead.
The only ones that are saying to cancel the Super Bowl are the freaking Democrats, the left.
Yeah. And
but don't they support the players' right to kneel during the Super Bowl? I mean, during the national anthem. I mean, they should. I mean, that should be.
Well,
that's their thing. And I'm going to have some news about. I have some Super Bowl related news. I'll talk about that in a little bit about Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, I was going to bring up Colin Kaepernick. The good excuse instead would be not because of the shutdown. Hey, let's cancel the Super Bowl because Colin Kaepernick hasn't been signed. Let's see where that goes. Yeah. So,
that'll go over like a fart in church.
So let's just say, hypothetically, let's just say if the Super Bowl gets canceled. And the Democrats is the only one that's going to push for that. The people that watches the Super Bowl and hardcore fans, they're going to disown the left. And in 2020 rolls around, they're going to, elect them out because it'll be their fault. And for somehow they're going to, do some kind of Jedi mind trick and say, oh, Trump, the Democrats didn't cancel the Super Bowl. Trump canceled the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, this goes into, some kind of BS that the Democrats are going to do, trying to cancel the Super Bowl. I'll post the article in the link below, in the description below.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to, this Colin Kaepernick related news. He and several of these other singers and artists who are standing in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick against police brutality, that they're not going to perform at the halftime of the Super Bowl. Well, one, Travis Scott, who is a rapper, he's, they're going after him because he's going to perform at the Super Bowl. And he basically tweeted out, Colin Kaepernick and nobody else tells me what to do. So they're going after him because he's not standing in solidarity with the others. So let's see. Yeah. So if you're black, you have to stand in solidarity with other radical black leftists. Is that it?
Yeah, it's either that or you're racist.
Yeah, or you're an Uncle Tom, or you're a coon, or whatever. This is not terms that we are using. This is terms that the leftist blacks are using against conservative blacks.
It's not just leftist blacks. It's leftists that's white, Asian, all the types of leftists, extreme leftists that calls those people names like that.
Yes, very true. Very, very true. I mean, it's just ridiculous. That's just it's like, if he wants to perform, let him perform. Why does he have to stand in solidarity with you? Maybe he doesn't agree with you.
Yeah, and also I think they said that who's singing the national anthem? It's they just announced it. I forgot her name. Gladys Knight. She's in the she's singing the national anthem.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I'm surprised they haven't attacked her. And I don't know Gladys Knight's political views, but but my concern is that if she's singing the national anthem, I'm concerned she's going to make a political and kneel if she's a lefty.
I don't know. I don't really see her doing that. I mean, if she does, I think it would be very disappointing. I don't know. She doesn't seem like the type that would do something like that. She's
Mm-hmm.
always been kind of, she's never really been known for political statement, making political statements.
Mm-hmm.
And also she actually sang for one of the WrestleManias. She sang "America is
Yeah.
Beautiful."
Yeah.
So that a little bit of
Actually, we got
yeah.
some last night news. So yeah, they've been attacking her because she's singing, and she released a statement. Gladys Knight, who's Atlanta native and civil rights advocate, said in a statement to USA Today that it is unfortunate that our national anthem has been dragged into this debate when the distinctive senses of the national anthem and fighting for justice should stand alone. Her statement continues, I am here today and on Sunday, February 3rd, to give the anthem back its voice, to stand for that historic choice of words, the way it unites us when we hear it, and free it from the same prejudice and struggles that I fought long and hard for all my life, from walking back hallways, from marching with our social leaders, from using my voice for good. I have been in the forefront of this battle longer than most of these, voicing their opinions to win the right to sing our country's national anthem on a stage as large as the Super Bowl. She added that she prays the national anthem will bring us all together in a way before witness, and we can move forward. Coming from that statement, it doesn't seem like she's going to do the political, and I hope she doesn't.
I was going to say, I can't find anything wrong with that statement whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Not a thing. I don't hear any underlying political overtones or anything. Yeah, it sounds to me like she's like, hey, like I said, she's never been the type who's really ever been vocally political.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, she had last night the Pips, and then she had a
Mm-hmm.
solo career and everything. And like I say, I've never known her to be overly political. So I don't think we're going to see that. I think we're just going to see her just straight out sing the national anthem.
Yeah.
I guess what
Yeah, I
we're
think.
going to
Yeah, I
see.
agree with you. I completely agree with you. I think she's going to sing it, and I think she's going to kill it too. It's going to be good. I may watch.
She
I might
yeah,
just watch a YouTube clip of that instead of the Super
yeah.
Bowl.
I probably would. I probably watch that too. I probably watch that too. Because like I said, it doesn't. She has never been the type
Yeah.
to be.
And I like celebrities like that you don't know their political view. They keep it under wraps, and I
Yeah.
like celebrities like that.
One
Some
of my one
celebrities
of
should
my
be like that.
favorites. One of my favorites is Denzel Washington. You don't know his
Yeah,
political views,
yeah, because
and
you
you know
never
what
see.
he has said. He has said, you know what? I'm not smart enough to talk about politics.
Mhm.
He said, I'm a celebrity. I understand that I understand my limitations.
Yeah.
So that's why he doesn't get political.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, Equalizer 2, awesome movie.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
It's good. It's really good. Oh, it's also the new Avengers. I've seen it. The new Avengers Infinity War.
Mhm.
Really good.
Oh,
So,
speaking
but
of movie stuff, check out this channel. I don't know if you've checked them out, but it's called Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy from Geeks and
yes,
Gamers.
I have
He
heard.
is
Yeah,
great.
he makes some political statements every now and then,
Yeah.
especially against the SJWs, social
Yeah.
justice warriors.
Yeah, he attacks them good. He's great. Go give him a subscribe. Go
Yeah,
check
he is
him out.
good. Yep, he is very good. No, oh, comic book artist pro secrets. He's another
Mhm.
one who he's actually worked on like the Flash comic book.
Mhm.
So he's a really good artist. Yeah, he's really good. But yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's what I like about some of these celebrities. That they know that they're not smart enough to. And that's not to say that they're not smart. That's just to say that they know they know their limitations. They it's like they have one thing they're good at. That's the thing they're good at. That's the thing they're going to stick with. That's acting or singing.
Yeah.
Or playing sports if that applies.
Yeah, exactly. Sports, any kind of entertainment industry like that.
Yeah.
So earlier today, there has been some big breaking news from Buzzfeed saying that Trump ordered his lawyer Michael Cohen to lie, saying that about some kind of Russian Trump Tower thing, and well, it took almost 12 hours. It took about a couple hours, but shockingly, Robert Mueller and his staff denies this. So this is from BuzzFeed. Mueller, BuzzFeed report claiming Trump directed Michael Cohen testimony not accurate. A spokesperson for special counsel Robert Mueller's office released a statement Friday disputing a BuzzFeed report which alleged President Trump directed his former attorney Michael Cohen to make false statements to Congress regarding a proposal real estate deal in Russia. BuzzFeed's description of specific statements to the special counsel's office and characterization of documents and testimony obtained by this office regarding Michael Cohen's congressional testimony are not accurate, the spokesperson said in a statement. BuzzFeed, citing two unidentified law enforcement officials, alleged in a Thursday evening report that President Trump directed Cohen to lie to Congress and that he regularly briefed the president and his family on the Trump Tower project in Moscow. BuzzFeed claimed that Cohen told Mueller that President Trump personally instructed him to lie about the timing of the project in order to obscure Trump's involvement. No other news organization was able to confirm the report nearly 24 hours after publication. Further, BuzzFeed said Mueller's investigators learned about President Trump's directive through interviews with multiple witnesses from the Trump's organization and internal company emails, text messages, and a cache of other documents. The report says Cohen didn't acknowledge Trump's instructions when he was interviewed by Mueller's team. Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani said in a statement Friday that any suggestion from any source that the president counseled Michael Cohen to lie is categorically false. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders called the allegation absolutely ridiculous. The report comes as House Democrats have promised to look into Trump's ties to Russia, and as special counsel Robert Mueller is investigating Russia's meddling in the 2016 election and contacts with the Trump campaign. Giuliani noted that Cohen had pleaded guilty to lying and quoted federal prosecutors in New York chastised him for a pattern of lies and dishonesty over an extended period of time. Mueller's team, however, has called him a credible witness. Today's claims are just more made-up lies born from Michael Cohen's malice and desperation, Giuliani said. Lanny Davis, a Cohen advisor, that Lanny Davis sounds familiar. I think he was with the Clinton people, right?
You are correct.
Lanny Davis, a Cohen advisor, now he's with Cohen, declined to comment on Friday as photos surfaced of Cohen wearing a hospital ID bracelet and cradling a pillow with his right arm in a sling. Davis said Cohen had undergone minor shoulder surgery. The Republicans said mostly signed it. Two Democratic committee chairmen in the House said they were open inquiries. Reacting to the report, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff pledged we will do what is necessary to find out if the report was true. He said in the allegation that President Trump directed Cohen to lie in his 2017 testimony in an effort to curtail the investigation and to cover up his business dealings with Russia is among the most serious to date. Calling the allegation.
I call him shit. I call them shift for brains. I give credit for that. That's Mark Dice calls them shift for brains.
Yeah, shift for brains and shift head and a lot of puns you can make, but calling the allegations a counterintelligence concern of greatest magnitude, Schiff said in his committee had already been working to secure witness testimony and documents related to the Moscow deal. Cohen pleaded guilty in November to lying to Congress to cover up when he was negotiating the Trump Tower project on Trump's behalf during the heat of his presidential campaign. The charge was brought by Mueller and also the result of a Cohen's cooperation that was probed. He admitted that he had lied when he told lawmakers he had never agreed to travel to Russia in connection with the Moscow project, and when he said that he decided to, by the end of January 2006, that the proposal was not feasible for a variety of business reasons and should not be pursued further. The story is developing. Check Breitbart for more updates. Yeah, so basically, Mueller is saying that BuzzFeed is incorrect in all of this, and it took 24 hours, and plus on a Friday too, to issue this statement, which is what they do. The media, they report this news, wait 12 to 24, 48, 72 hours, and then wait until long enough. If it's a Friday afternoon, Friday evening, Saturday morning, wait until those days when it's not that big of an activity to release, corrections or release the actual news. And that's why people don't trust the news anymore.
We have these. That's their new day. It's Friday. That's when all the. That's when they dump some of this news on us. It's like they figure, well, because everybody's getting ready for the weekend and all that. Then they wait till like Friday afternoon, late Friday evening, whatever. And then that's when they release this stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is,
BuzzFeed is very.
Go ahead.
BuzzFeed is very anti-American. It's very, very anti-conservative. Trust a thing they say.
Yeah.
When they make claims about the president, they say it's fake news.
Yeah. But the thing is that, even though they wait until Friday or whatever to release the correction, people on Twitter has already tweeted this stuff out, saying, yeah, it's already fake. It's already been proven fake, while the media is taking their good old time releasing the correction. So, the media is, this is not the 80s anymore. There's internet. There's alternative websites. There's alternative news websites. There's alternative journalists already saying, yeah, this story is a bunch of BS.
Yeah. Hey, we're part of that. We're part of that alternative media here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is. I mean, like I say, BuzzFeed is very anti-conservative anyway.
Yeah, they're way far left.
Yeah. Wouldn't trust them if their tongues came notarized.
Yeah.
But see, there was something else. Another news story that I was wanting to discuss that happened this week. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Gillette. Have you seen this new Gillette ad?
Yes, I did.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, gosh. This it's been a cluster foul, as it were, for Gillette.
Yeah.
Trying to make it seem like that men need to white knight against quote unquote sexual harassment. And, this woman got talked down to at work and all this stuff. It's like it happened. It doesn't mean. I just don't. I don't know where to begin with this crap. Yeah. It's very anti. it's very anti-male, especially anti-white male. I mean, let's just be honest.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean it's just they are yeah, Gillette is really. I hope Gillette surfaced for this, and I hope the stocks plummet on Gillette. You know, that's why I don't shave. Big
I
razors.
just get the generic, off-brand, or
Yeah.
I just get the off-brand stuff that I should shave with. I
Yeah.
don't buy brand name. The thing is, Gillette, they depend on, what they depend on is their brand, their
Mhm.
branding. The
Yeah.
people are paying for the name.
Mhm.
People pay for the name. So, like when you buy Gillette for the name,
Mhm.
and I mean those razors can be quite honest, depending on what kind of razor.
Mhm.
So, but somebody made a video and they were talking about Dollar Shave Club and how Dollar Shave Club started out,
Mhm.
and the Dollar Shave Club. If I can figure out a way to every month, I may join up with that. I think my brother-in-law does Dollar Shave Club.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. I mean that'd be a good alternative to Gillette, but yeah, that whole thing is going to backfire on him. Because you're basically
yeah,
alienizing your whole base. You're basically calling every single male a rapist, a sexist. You're saying that that every single guy that buys a razor off of you is going to commit rape at some point. I mean, come on, give me a break.
yeah. Boys thing. Boys will be. Oh well, we can't have boys being boys.
Yeah, that
Especially if they're
not in this day and
quote unquote
age.
sexually harassing. Yeah, if they are sexually harassing, or if they're with each other,
Yeah,
kids roughhouse with each other. It
Mhm.
happens.
Yeah, you know, yeah,
You
that's
know,
just.
they were trying to toxic masculinity. Like, what kind of crap? What kind of PC
Mhm.
crap is that?
Yeah,
That's what it is. It's PC crap.
yeah. Yeah,
Toxic
I hope
masculinity. My
that,
ass.
yeah. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity, you know. And then you got PETA saying that eating animals is toxic masculinity. They're going with that. So now you can't eat animals because that's supporting toxic masculinity. So yeah, it's just a bunch of bull. Just driving the
And
wedge
they
between family
they
and real America.
they have a guy in there. They have a guy putting a freaking carrot.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
It's like that's just creepy. That is just
Hmm.
creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, yeah, take a bite of this carrot. Oh yeah, yeah. So that's not toxic masculinity. That's not sexually suggestive, is it?
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not sexually suggestive. Give me a break.
We got hey Nancy, listen, you're trending. President Pelosi is trending, everybody. She's gonna be the next president. Ooh, I'm so excited. Good lord.
Oh,
She's next president. I'm moving. I'm moving to freaking Poland or something.
yeah. Oh, well, something else I want to discuss. Then I guess I don't know if she's a consultant or she's what she is. Her name is Ariva Martin, and she went on a radio program. I can't remember what the guy's last name was. And she made the assumption she did not realize that this host was actually black, because he I guess he didn't to her, and she tried to say, "Well, you're white privilege," and the guy is like, "Oh, well, excuse me, true if I was white, but I'm black." He's basically said, "I don't think you, I don't think your staff, I don't think your I don't think your people researched enough, what skin color I am. I'm black." She's like,
Wow.
and there was silence. There was silence at the other end of the line. But she's like, well, I apologize. And he's like, well, that's fine, but you just made a big mistake.
Dude, I should be like, did you just assume my race? Did you just assume my race?
Yes, she did.
Oh, yeah. That was. I saw something glanced on Twitter about that, but wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
let's see
Exactly.
here. All right, so let's get into some 2020 news. And we've got a few people that's been declared, running for president. We got Julian Castro. Yeah, so that's one of
Don't
them.
forget about Pocahontas. She has thrown her hat in the ring.
Elizabeth Warren. Some dude named John Delaney. I don't know who that is. Richard Ojeda. He actually ran against Carol Miller here in West Virginia in our district and lost tremendously. Yeah, so he's not going to go anywhere. Some other candidates. Michael E. Arth. I've never heard of him. Ken Nadalvik. I don't know who he is. Robbie Wells. Andrew Yang. Okay. So there's also Kamala Harris, Marine Williamson, Kristen Gillibrand, Pocahontas, and Tulsi Gabbard. And Tulsi Gabbard is really, from what I understand, the person to watch out for because she's sort of like Trump, but more on the left side of Trump. And the media's already attacking her.
Oh yeah. I've heard that name. Yeah.
She's in Hawaii.
Yes, she's in Hawaii. Right. Yeah. Oh, and Kamala Harris, follow the Ugandan giant. Oh Lord. Oh, and some up and comer named Hillary.
Is her campaign manager going to be Kimchi?
Yeah. Don't forget about Friday.
Wrestling reference.
Don't forget about her man Friday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and some up and comer named Hillary Clinton and may be running too.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Joe Biden is a potential candidate.
Yeah, that's what I've heard that too.
Here's the thing. Tulsi Gabbard is, not establishment. From what I understand, she's not establishment because the media's already attacking her. So she could be a good one, a good girl. However, the establishment is going to run with Biden, Hillary. So I got a feeling that the establishment is not going to run with Tulsi Gabbard. And she is fine. I got to say, she is fine.
Somebody who's not fine is Rashida Tlaib. I mean, I know we heard about her little comment.
Yeah.
Impeach the MFer.
Yeah. Like.
She said she told this to her son. It's like, that's a real fine example to set for a kid.
She was caught on video. Gee, she didn't just talk to her son. She was caught on video saying it.
No, but she was referencing a conversation that she had with her son.
Oh. Wow.
So, she told her son, "Yeah, we're going to impeach the MFer."
Oh yeah, that's a real supportive mom right there.
Uh,
But who do you think is going to go up against Trump in 2020 from the names that was just
oh,
declared?
hmm. Well, if the Democrats get tired of Hillary, they may turn to Pocahontas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can
Or
see that. But Biden. I think Biden's going to be one strong contender.
or Biden or Kamala Harris, perhaps.
Yeah.
Those would be the three that I would probably
Mm-hmm.
give the nod to, as far as one of those three. They could possibly be like among the final four, because
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're going to have to. The field's it's going to be a large field, and it's going to break down into,
Yeah, this is going to be at least 20, 30 people, maybe even larger than that. Probably one of the largest DNC candidacies running for president in history.
and like I say, as it breaks down, as each candidate
Mm-hmm.
falls away, I think perhaps the final four could be Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, Hillary, and Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's also other people seeking interests, and Joe Biden hasn't confirmed yet. He's just interested in it. There's also Michael Bloomberg. We got Cory Booker.
Oh
We
yeah,
got Bill De Blasio, Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know why.
the boxer.
The boxer, yeah. Bernie Sanders, Beto O'Rourke. Yeah, he's going to fail tremendously, just like he did in Texas.
Oh yeah,
Terry
I
McAuliffe.
almost forgot about him.
Yeah, Terry McAuliffe. Angelina Jolie. Okay. Eric Holder.
McAuliffe has. Oh Lord, McAuliffe has ties with the Clinton family.
Yeah.
That could be a strike against him. It could be a strike if they're tired of Hillary.
Yeah, I think what the establishment is going to do, and I could be completely wrong about this, but they are going to drop Hillary like a hot potato. They do not. She is toxic to them now. She does not need to be near the DNC at all.
It's just, I mean, it's just getting crazy and crazier and crazier by the day. I mean, let's see. Hillary is in her 70s. I think she's 70. She'll be 73 this year, I believe. So I think she'll be in her mid 70s, about the same age as Trump, maybe a little bit younger. So 2020. So if she decides to run,
Yeah,
I'm not so sure that. Yeah,
she'll
I'm not
be
sure.
well in her 80s by the time she gets out.
If she wins.
Yeah. And I don't see her winning at all. If she does run again, and it's going to be Trump Hillary 2.0, Trump's going to take it. Nobody likes Hillary anymore. She hurt herself bad.
Right.
Even the media doesn't like her anymore. The establishment doesn't like her. The media doesn't like her. Hollywood doesn't like her. Nobody likes her anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
It's like everybody's tired of Hillary.
She's 71.
Oh, so she's a little bit younger than Trump.
She was born in October. Yeah, she was born in October. So she'll be 72 this year.
Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. I was trying to remember, because I thought that I'd heard that she was about the same age as Trump. Just about. She's pretty close. She's pretty close in age to him.
Yeah, really. He's 72 and she's 71, so just a year off.
Well, he'll be 73 this year.
Yeah. So 2 years apart.
His birthday's in June. In June. So
So he's a few months older.
Yeah. He's actually a little over a year older than she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a crowded field, especially. I imagine it's going to be a crowded field with the Republicans.
Yeah, I think so too, because you have the neocons and the rhinos, wanting to take back control. You got Mitt Romney, who doesn't like Trump at all, so he'll go in. Probably Jeff Flake. Yeah, so you'll see all the neocons and probably even Bush. You probably see a few Bushes in there, probably either Jeb or some other Bush family member.
Yeah, Mitt Romney embarrassed himself.
Yeah.
He proved himself to be a never Trumper.
Yeah. Once a never Trumper is always a never Trumper.
And I gotta say, Steve King, I mean, it was unfortunate what happened to him being kicked off all those committees because he made an innocent comment. He wasn't defending white supremacy in that article, New York Times article. He was just saying basically, well, we weren't there to learn about white supremacy in our college courses.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make it. He wasn't defending white supremacy. He wasn't saying white supremacy was good.
Mm-hmm.
But the left tried to make it out like he did, and then the freaking Republicans, reacted instead of actually examining the facts of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And they kicked him off all these committees. And then he got piled on. He got piled on by Tim Scott and by Ted Cruz, which I was very disappointed in both of them for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that they were wrong. I think they were wrong to pile on him like that. He made an innocent comment. It wasn't anything. Like I say, he wasn't defending white supremacy.
Yeah, it's sad to see that. Sad to see that.
Besides, how do we know that the New York Times, which is a leftist rag, didn't misquote it deliberately?
Exactly. Or took some content, his words out of context.
Exactly. Yeah. Took them out of context.
I agree with you. I think this should have been like a internal investigation and examine those comments and see if he really supports an idea or not, and if he denies it or he says he doesn't, he disowns white supremacy or doesn't support white supremacy. Oh, we got Nancy falling over here. Hold up. Here we go. It's like weekend at Nancy's. Weekend at Nancy's. But yeah, going back. But yeah, it should have been like an investigation, and after the investigation, if it cleared him, fine, that's great, fine and dandy. But if it didn't, again, fine and dandy. But there should have been an investigation.
Yeah, there should have been.
So let's see here. So we talked shutdown. We talked 2020. I think we covered the main stuff that's going on.
I think so.
Let me double check and make sure. Oh, and that name of the article is from Breitbart. It's called Blue State Blues. Shutdowns are different when Republicans fight back. And I'll post article. I'll post a link to that article in the description below. And all of the articles that we discuss, I'll post them all in the description below. Okay, yeah, I know what we're forgetting. So, this is going back to the shutdown, and we forgot to mention this. The Democrats went to Puerto Rico to party and watch Hamilton.
That's right.
So they went to Puerto Rico the DNC were asked Trump, sit there and waited on them to deal. He also actually spent his entire Christmas vacation at the White House. Trump did.
Yeah.
He was at the White House all that week, waiting and waiting and waiting to hopefully make a deal, but no deal ever came around. And so you got Nancy Pelosi during Christmas went to Hawaii with her family on possibly the taxpayers' dime, because she ain't gonna do it herself. And then you got the DNC going to Puerto Rico to watch a play, Hamilton, and partying it up. We saw a photo with Bob Menendez appearing to it was talking to one of the probably one of the waitresses with someone, and that she was in a bikini and everything. And I made the comment, I was like, how much sexual assault can take in one place.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got, they don't care. They just don't care. They just don't want to give Trump the win. And it's getting kind of bad because Cher actually said that just give Trump the money. It's bad when Cher actually calls him out and said, just give Trump the money. Jeez.
And it is bad when she's the one who's like the voice of reason.
Like, just give him the money. Here's the thing. They want to spend like what, $12 million on foreign aid, but they can't spend $5 million on a wall. I mean, come on. Just give them the money. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. They said the point is that it'll be a waste of money. Why not give Trump the money, and then when the time comes, be like, hey, yeah, we gave you the money, and where's the wall at? And yeah, turn it back around on him. I can't believe I'm giving you guys plays about this, but give them the money, give them the win, and then if it doesn't work out, there's your win for 2020. It's simple as that. It's simple.
Yeah. It's like they can spend money going to Puerto Rico and all that, but they can't give Trump what he wants. They can't give Trump, a lousy $5 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Hypocrites.
Exactly. And like I said, the main thing is that give him the money, and if it doesn't work out, throw it in his face. Say, be like, yeah, we told you so. We told you so the wall didn't work. Because they know it's going to work. They know the wall is going to work.
Oh,
they
yeah.
Can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
They know it's going to work. But
yeah, it will.
They don't know how. They don't know what they're dealing with in Trump. That's why I voted for him, because he's unpredictable. Okay, he's not your average politician. He's stuck to his word thus far. There's a few things that we can hold against him, saying, well, you were supposed to do this, but you haven't yet. But pretty much he's been keeping his promises. There's been a few things. There's some criticisms I have against him. Things like internet censorship and stuff like that, and amnesty and the DACA thing. But other than that, he's been pretty much rock solid on keeping his promises.
But hey, he's not the one to be trying to troll, because he can troll right back.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's not the one you want to try and. You don't want to try and troll a troll.
Exactly. I think Donald was born in the wrong time. I wish he was born at least in the in the 80s, so he can be a little bit younger and run for president. Because this 71-year-old grandpa, yeah, he's a freaking grandpa. He's a grandpa. Is outsmarting some of these people, and either he realizes it and is kicking back on it, or he doesn't realize it and will realizing it. So I think it's just great. I mean, what he did yesterday was just freaking icing on the cake, canceling the trip within the hour. I'm just so excited to see what he's going to do next.
I know. He's just he keeps trolling them, and then they just. The thing is, they keep falling for it.
Yeah, they keep falling for it. They're oblivious to it. You know, even the media is oblivious to it. And see, the only person that can
Yep.
beat Trump is Trump himself. You know, there's got to be another, person out there that's just like Trump, that can beat him in 2020, and they can't. There's no other person out there that's like maybe me, because we're on the same wavelength. Maybe I could probably beat Trump. You know, I took
Yeah,
this
I can take Trump.
yeah, I could take Trump. I took this test in psychology. It's like I forgot what it's called. Let me see what it is. Like a personality test. Let me look it up. And it said that I was some sort of yeah, it was called the ESFP, I believe, personality test. And it gave me this thing of different celebrities with the same personality as you, and Trump was one of them. Trump was one of them. So we're well on the same wavelength.
Yep. Oh, there you go. But he's just, like I said, he is a master troll. That's what he is. It's funny to watch the left just collapse in fits of, oh, what do we do? How do we beat him?
Yeah, it's like the thing is that the Democrats they're so far off the cliff that I don't see them running. I don't see them winning in 2020 because they're so far out there. And plus, not only that, you have different types of Democrats. You got the communist Democrats, you got the socialist Democrats, you got the actual blue-collared, blue dog Democrat. And they're those blue dog Democrats. They're the ones that they're alienating from their party. So I can see a lot of those blue dogs coming over to the independent conservative side in 2020 because they've abandoned them. They have abandoned them.
Yep, that's true.
All right, so let's see here. So I think we covered all the main stories that's happening this week, or past few months, actually. So let's go and get into some local news. Henry, you got any local news for us?
Yes, it's actually very close. As a matter of fact, up here in Cleveland, we have a brand new business. I think I've talked about the Zaxby's restaurant that's opening. So it finally opened this past Monday, and there was quite a crowd outside to get in. There was like over 125 people lined up outside the doors before they opened on Monday morning. And then there were cops directing traffic to try and get in there. That's how packed the place was on Monday. And we had Zaxby's for supper on Monday. Then Mom surprised me with a Cobb salad tonight. And their Cobb salad is excellent. Oh my gosh, they put so much in it. They put your chicken, you got fried onions, bacon, cucumber, tomato, cheese, a little cabbage, bits of carrot, egg, like a boiled egg. They cut it up. I mean, they put all kinds. They put everything with the kitchen sink in that salad. Boy, it's good. But it's going to be. I think it's going to be a great thing to kind of boost our local economy up here in Cleveland. And it's right on the highways. It's very convenient. It's very close to a few hotels. It's close to the Walmart, so yeah, and they got good food and good service. Um, excellent, like I say, excellent food. You know, I'm looking forward to trying some of their other dishes that they have also. But
Mhm.
yeah, they've gotten off they've gotten off to a great start here, and I think a lot of people they were tired of the KFC and the Popeyes, the churches, and all the other chicken places we have around here. So we've got something a little bit different. It's actually good food. It is actually good food. So that's a positive. That's a big positive for our area as far as a new business. So that's basically it. Zaxby's.com, by the way. That's the site. That's
Mhm.
the website. Zaxby's.com. You got they show you everything on their menu. So check them out.
Nice. You got any other news?
Not really, no.
Yeah, that would be great for you guys, um, economic wise.
Absolutely.
All right, so my local news is that Monday is Martin Luther King. Uh, so what better way to celebrate Martin Luther King for a march? So Martin Luther King March is going to take place in Lewisburg. Lewisburg is celebrating Martin Luther King Day with what they say is the biggest march in the state. The annual celebration kicks off at 11 a.m. at the Greenbrier County Courthouse with a short ceremony. The march ends at Lewisburg Methodist Church with a program of singing, oration, poetry, and reading of children's essays. Organizers said it is to celebrate Dr. King's accomplishments and build enthusiasm for carrying forward his dream of equality. Martin Luther King Celebration Committee member Larry Davis said the purpose of this parade is to commemorate what Martin Luther King and other people involved in the civil rights movement accomplished, and not to forget about that, so we can remember to go ahead and do the best we can. Kids from the culinary program at David Stewart will prepare the free lunch. So yeah, that's a nice little thing they're going to do for Martin Luther King Day. I'm not
Yeah.
in Lewisburg. If I was, I probably would have went, but I'm not there. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good way to celebrate Martin Luther King and all of his accomplishments.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think some of our local churches and towns are local towns are going to have marches here and there
Hmm.
also. Some of them are having them on Sunday.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's gonna be some of that going on around here.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's going to do it for us tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to thank Nancy for taking her time out
Yeah,
to
thank you,
sit with
Nancy.
us. She might make another appearance on down the road. I don't know. It's up to Nancy. Sorry. Let me fix her right here. Let me fix her. All right. I think I just touched the boob. She's going to cry sexual
Uh-oh.
assault. I didn't
Uh,
mean to, Nancy. I didn't mean to. We love you, Nancy. But yeah, let's thank Nancy for coming out and sitting with us tonight.
oh, yeah.
I know she's got a lot to do. She's probably got to go to a vacation on the Gulf of Mexico, maybe to sip coconut water from coconuts and get a. She definitely needs a tan, so she might get a tan on the beach. Um. So yeah, so let's go and end it. I'm not sure if there's going to be a show next week. Been super pretty busy. It's New Year and everything. So, um, but I do know for a fact that me and Henry will be back in February to talk The Walking Dead, and I think that's going to be what the.
Well, the show returns on February 10th, so we'll have our
Yep.
first show back on February 16th.
Yep. All right. So maybe we'll do another not mainstream in 2 weeks on the 15th. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do February 15th.
Okay.
Yep. And The Walking Dead returns on the 10th, so we'll do the Webcasting Dead on the 16th. And yeah, I'm pretty excited for to see what's going to happen in the second half of the season. I mean, they built the first half pretty great, tremendously.
Yeah, they did.
You know, I was a little skeptical at first for the first couple of episodes, but then they really got me hooked in the last 5, which is really good. And if you want, we do you think we should do like do one show for the opener and then do the other one for the closer for the series
Yeah,
finale?
that'd be a good way to
Yeah,
do it. Yeah.
yeah,
I like that because we can play catch up with the other episodes.
exactly. And then what we can do is have our predictions of what's going to happen, in this season, and then see if some of the predictions came true. So yeah, let's do that. So we do the Webcasting Dead on the 16th for the first episode, and then I think probably sometime in March or April, because it's going to be 8 weeks.
March 31st is the season finale, so we'll be back on April 6th.
April 6th. So yeah, we'll be back for the season finale of the Walking Dead on April 6th, and we might see Lucille make a comeback too.
Yeah.
You think Nancy should make a comeback with Lucille? Well, we'll think about it. But Nancy might join us again sometime in the future. But on that note, we will be covering what Trump had to say tomorrow at 3 p.m. On Twitter, on Facebook, on Gab, and any other sites that we're on. If it's something super duper important, I might do a Kofifi with Shane and talk about it a little bit, and
that's good.
Go from there. And if there's anything major and important between now and February 15th, what I'll do is I'll shoot you a message and say, hey, we got to talk about this. We need to talk about this. All right.
Sounds good.
So if anything happens in the next couple of weeks, if anything important happens in the next couple of weeks, look out for that message, and I'll post it on Facebook saying, hey, you know what, we got to talk about this. But other than that, I think it's going to do it for tonight. So we'll see you here on the 15th of February, unless otherwise, and then on the other channel, the Webcasting Dead on the 16th of February. On that note, God bless America. God bless President Trump. And say, wait a minute. I think Nancy's going to fall. Wave good night to the people, Nancy. Oh, she's falling. Oh, that reminds me. We forgot to talk about Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she may not be much longer for this world.
Oh, yeah. As much as I don't like her, I don't like to see that happen. Because we talked about a few months ago back, she fell and broke 3 of her ribs. And it seemed like it just gotten worse for her. According to, from what I understand, is that she had some cancer surgery to remove some cancer from her. Yeah. And they said that it was successful. However, she's still missing dates. She's still missing hearings and missing a whole bunch of stuff. And it sounds like, from what I understand, and I saw somewhere, I think on Twitter, and I think I posted this on our Facebook page, is that she may have contracted pneumonia. You may have got pneumonia. And
yeah,
she's like what, 80 some years old. She's pretty up there.
Yeah, know that. So yeah. Unfortunate,
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
one of our favorite. Yeah.
And maybe
wrestling
that's
personalities. Yeah.
she's 85. 85.
85. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like she may not, unfortunately live. I was hoping to see her, at least be physically able to retire, but I think she might retire still. She still can
Yeah.
retire. But yeah,
Yeah. That's
I don't.
true.
Unfortunately, I don't see her lasting long. And yes, I'm glad you brought that up too. Mean Gene Oakland unfortunately passed
Yeah. Mean
away
Gene passed
a
away.
few
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yep. Age 76.
76. Wow. And I think he fell. From my understanding, that he fell
Yes.
and he didn't
He
fully.
suffered a fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Dusty Rhodes too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate because their age is going against them.
It is. Yeah. It's very sad.
And I gotta say, Hulk Hogan did a tremendous job for the memory of Mean Gene. Did you see the memory the tribute to Mean Gene on Raw?
I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to check it out.
It was good. It was good. Hulk Hogan was there, and he cut a promo. He said that Mean Gene's up there with Andre and Piper. It was great. It was great. And then the best part of the tribute is they did the tribute package, and then at the end of the tribute package, they showed a clip from Mean Gene accepting his speech, doing a speech from his Hall of Fame. And Mean Gene basically said that when he dies, he'd rather be buried face down so his critics can kiss his ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
That was
great. I know, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was great.
And of course, Hogan's like, well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Yeah. And then Ric Flair's, woo, bye, woo, God, mean.
It was mean.
Yeah.
Woo, my God. Gee.
Yeah. That was great. Oh, that was great. Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
he was one of the best. I mean, he talked to everybody. Every wrestler, that went through WWF, WCW, AWA. He was there to interview them.
Yeah, he was there. Man, he was tremendous voice too. He's got that,
absolutely
that real great voice of him. And then you have the debacle with the gobbledygooker. Mean Gene did his best trying to get that thing over. He did his best.
He did.
He did his best. But
yes,
even though that was bad, it was still fun to watch. Mean Gene up there doing those dance moves and jumping off the freaking rope. Now it was great. But and also Carol Channing passed away. I think.
Earlier this week. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else.
She was well known for Hello Dolly, the musical Hello Dolly. That was the one that she starred in. She was 97, and she was up there.
Yeah, she was well known for her distinctive voice too. Her voice was. Let's see here. I'm looking and see if we forgot anybody. Penny Marshall passed away.
Yeah,
Penny Marshall. I think her father, Gary Marshall, famous movie director.
That was her. No, that was her brother.
Oh, brother. Okay, I knew it had to have been one of the other. Penny Marshall from Laverne and Shirley.
Well, her brother Gary Marshall like created like Happy Days, Laverne and
Yeah.
Shirley, Mork and Mindy.
Mm-hmm. But I think, go ahead.
I think he passed away. He passed away in 2016, I think, or 2017.
Yeah, yeah, he passed away a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we covered the ones that we know of. But yeah, but Mean Gene, man, he was something else. He was great. So thoughts and prayers go out to Mean Gene and his family, and thoughts and prayers go out to any other passings that happened this year. We're just 18 days in this year. So yeah, let's go ahead and end this with Nancy taking us out. All right, Nancy. So say goodbye to the people, Nancy. Oh, Nancy, you broke your wrist.
Oh.
All right. You know, I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? I have to bring this thing out. I got to bring this out at some point and be like, hey, it's Nancy Pelosi. She might be a permanent fixture in this. I don't know. I might think about it. Wait a minute. Hey, Nancy. There you go. There you go, Nancy. We know you want to make America great again. All right. So let's go and end this now. People would be like, what the hell is going on? Oh, geez. All right. We try to have some fun in this show, you know, try and brighten things up, light things up. But yeah, on that note, let's go ahead and say good night to the people, Nancy, and we'll see you here on the 15th of February. Unless something major, big happens. Yeah, we'll see you here. Again, we'll cover what Trump has to say tomorrow, right after he speaks. If it's something important, I may do a Kofifi with Shane later in the evening and to talk about it and everything. And then on the 16th, we'll be on the Webcasting Dead, and we will discuss the very first episode of the second half of this season. And yes, so on that note, good night, everybody. God bless America. God bless President Trump, and just for the heck of it, God bless Nancy. God bless Nancy. Thanks for being a good sport with us, Nancy. Yeah, God bless America. God bless President Trump. And good night, everybody. We'll see you here on the 15th. And